What's up, everybody? Straight Jacket here. It's been a long time. Got a lot of equipment for sale, so just doing a couple videos. Keep an eye out. I will be at the Dalton Ham Fest with some equipment, potentially, if I can get motivated to do so. I'll be there either way, but depending on how much equipment I bring will largely depend on how cold and rainy it's going to be. But got a Galaxy Saturn here that belonged to one Boomerang out of Dallas, Georgia, as well as over in Alabama. I bought some equipment off of Boomerang. Have known him for years. Good fella. Took care of his equipment. And I know that Cosmic was his main radio tech. So most of the equipment I have, Cosmic's been in at one point or another. So about this Galaxy, looks like there's some tape here. The cabinet's in decent shape. There's some chipping on the edges. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. Other than that, you may need to Google on and get that off of there if you're a picky person about the surface of your radio. The faceplate is nice and crisp, clear. No fading, no worn off pieces. All the print is nice. And then the knobs do have a little bit of browning, which is common on these. It's not nicotine or anything you can wipe off. It's just the knob itself over time as it ages. I have a little dead key here to show that the receive works. And I'm working off of a dummy load, so naturally, I don't have much signal coming from the walkie-talkie into this dummy load, but nonetheless, you can see it's meter's not stuck, and it's doing its thing as far as receiving. Other things to consider: the Galaxy Saturn does have the tone knob, which I like because I like to turn it wide open. This radio does have echo and Roger beep. I don't know if you can hear it, but the Roger beep works. Has 10K. 10K works. Has an SWR, and you got to calibrate it, so it's going to show really low. Let's see. Not too bad. Let's turn on the calibrate and actually calibrate it. Calibrate. Alright, I'm set. There you go, really low. Sent to a dummy load, so you wouldn't expect to see very much SWR in a dummy load. Alright, this radio does, of course, have sideband and AM, FM, CW. We're going to start with AM just to show the bands do work. There's no digits out on the display or anything of that nature. It does have squelch. See, squelch appears to be... Oh, the dead key is so high I can't get the squelch out of there. Let's try a different channel. There you go. Squelch is working. Confused me there for a minute, but I forgot I had that dead key going. Alright. Volume, fine and coarse. Controls appear to be changing the frequency. It does appear to be a little off on the fine. No, it's on. So right up the center is 155. I forgot there's no other digit here. So yeah, fine and coarse appear to be working. I think this is a good one. Let's talk about power. If I've got the dead key all the way down, I'm going to put it on 100 watt slug. About 2 watts. Might have a little bit of mic picking up there, so just to make sure, let me turn it down. 2 watts on the dot, so set up nice to drive an amplifier. Alright, let's go all the way up with the RF power. I'm going to turn that home down because that's getting on my nerves. About little over 8 watts on the carrier all the way up. And I'm going to turn it all the way down and see. I'm going to modulate it. 100 watt slug. Hello. Audio. About 40, 41 is the absolute max you can see out of it. But it swings it all at 2 watts. All the way up. Audio. About 42 also. So yeah, 42 watts peak. Pretty strong radio, actually. Got a friend who's got one of these now that doesn't do it about 35 on the same meter, so a little bit stouter than your typical. I think that's it. Yeah. So Galaxy Saturn belonged to Mr. Boomerang, who has departed the hobby for a number of personal reasons. The least of which he's moving into a much smaller location and just had too large of a collection. But other factors as well. We'll miss hearing him out there. Haven't heard him in a couple years anyhow, but he was a great operator when he was on the band. All right, looking to get about $300 for this bad boy right here, and I think it's a nice enough radio to warrant that operationally. It's working great, and not too shabby on the cosmetics either. I'll show the sides of the cabinets. You can see they're not beat up or anything. It's just there's some tape on the top. All right, thanks for tuning in. 73s.